It's the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. They will run for the first time here with White. And that's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 22-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Goes to the right side here, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 15 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
Time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The Vikings send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So here are the Lions now backed up for their first drive. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. across the 20 before they get to him. 16 yards, a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
33 yards.
33 yards that time. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
The pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
At the 40-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll run on first down. Landry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll long.
Third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4.
Fences and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On first down, Landry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Another carry for the running back.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 23 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room, in the cold tub, trying to get his legs back for this game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. It's Owens. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 7.
And it's third down.
And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Intercepted.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Number 34.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
The 34-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
The pass.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run with White. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tackle made at the 49-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
A loss of 4 yards.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now a throw here to his running back. It's a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's White. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him
pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. And plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Austin Seibert.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And I guess right now as we look at some of his struggles today, the term next play really applies here. He's got to move on.
I love where your head is on that, because that's where his head needs to be. Exactly what you said. Yes, there have been mistakes made, but he's got to move on and play the next play as if it didn't happen. Keep his confidence up. But how about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've got to be feeling great about what's going on right now. They've already gotten to him a few times. They want to keep that up. Maybe they can pick off a few more.
Now they disrupted already for 3 INTs.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised.
And a loose football, and the Vikings pick up the football.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Runs it on the option. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And 1.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And it's good to make it 14-0. A drive there in just 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
Boston
following the touchdown. Here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 34. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll throw here, hold in.
The pass.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
1st down, Lions.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gray. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pick up there.
To number 84.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 16. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
10 yards.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now a give, right side. Landry. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And that one makes it 14-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Complete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. The Vikings send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run on first down. Owens. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
2 on the carry.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's
2nd and 6. Catch made here by Campbell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Lions.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. The throw over the middle, taken in. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Give him 14 on that one, and a first down. Back to throw again. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
That's complete, right around the 8. And he's brought down. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
81.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This one brought in by Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 3. Back to throw now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
The pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
That's good. We're up. and 10 at the 39-yard line. Cybers on for the field goal.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. Plenty to look forward to in that early window. One being a noontime start up in Green Bay. A big one for the Packers as they get set to play host to the Chicago Bears. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on the Cleveland Browns. And then finally, a good one on Sunday night between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And the first half was not kind to him, and he knows that. 3 interceptions, but still tied, so kind of a clean slate.
I'd say it's a reprieve because ordinarily you throw 3 interceptions, your team should be behind. So he has to be thinking to himself, okay, I'm off the hook for that one. I have to play better for my team here in the second half.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
7. And the Lions first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
17. Vikings 14.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
At their own 26-yard line.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Offense, these defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, a run from White. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
So here are the Lions to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. On first down, Landry, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
15-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 12.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 29. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And out now come the Vikings. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's White. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They stay on the ground with White. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Number 34.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try.
Field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good, and that will tie things at 17 all.
Ties the game at 17.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on the attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Landry, and he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line.
First down, Lions.
Back to throw. Campbell making the catch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
First down, Lions.
They'll run on first down. Landry. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort, and at least force a field goal attempt.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
All right, field goal gets you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on, you got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.